7 weeks after Queen Alexandra died at Sandringham in 1925, the British royal family faced a quiet crisis. The Queen had died without a formal will. There were no solicitors reading out instructions in a dusty office, no legal documents determining the fate of one of the world's most legendary jewelry collections. Instead, Alexandra left something far more intimate and strange. She left a secret map, a photographic inventory of her jewels, with notes scrawled in her own handwriting, designating exactly who should receive what. Queen Mary called the task interesting but sad. But she didn't realize that this map would dictate the look of the British monarchy for the next century. From the tragic sale of a wedding tiara to the magnificent diamonds worn recently by Queen Camilla, let's trace the journey of these lost treasures. Before we open the vault, we must understand the woman who filled it. Queen Alexandra wasn't just a collector. She was the supreme style icon of her era. She was the woman who turned a childhood scar on her neck into a global fashion trend by stacking chokers and necklaces with artistic precision. Her collection was vast, tiaras that caught the light like captured stars, and necklaces that cascaded like rivers of diamonds. But on that cold January morning in 1926, her family had to divide it all into 5 piles. And the biggest winner was the woman who became the grandmother of Queen Elizabeth II, Queen Mary. Among the treasures was a piece Queen Mary had coveted for decades, the Diamond Kokoshnik. Back in 1888, Alexandra had asked for a tiara inspired by her sister, the Empress of Russia. The result was a wall of over 400 diamonds, designed to create a halo of light around the wearer. Queen Mary loved it so much that she even wrote letters admiring it long before she owned it. When the secret map gave it to her, she treasured it for life before passing it to Queen Elizabeth II. But the story doesn't end there. Just recently, in December 2024, at the Qatar State Banquet, Queen Camilla brought this masterpiece back into the dazzling light. After nearly 140 years, Alexandra's halo is still shining on the head of a queen consort. It is the ultimate survivor. But not every line on Alexandra's map led to glory. Some led to tragedy. Alexandra's second daughter, Princess Victoria, never married. She spent her entire life as her mother's companion, living in the Queen's formidable shadow. When Alexandra died, Victoria was in her 50s, alone, and facing an uncertain financial future. She inherited her mother's convertible wedding tiara, a gift from King Edward VII himself. It was a priceless piece of history. But Victoria didn't need a tiara. She needed to survive. Shockingly, records reveal that Victoria disposed of the tiara before her death in 1935. She sold her mother's wedding gift. It's a heartbreaking reminder that behind the palace walls, even princesses have to make desperate choices. Fortunately, other wedding gifts suffered a better fate, specifically, the wedding pearls. Alexandra wore this necklace, commissioned by her husband, on her wedding day in 1863. She was incredibly creative with it, sometimes scattering the pearl clusters across her coronation gown. This set passed down the line safely to Queen Elizabeth II, and today, they have found a new muse. The Princess of Wales, Catherine, was seen wearing this very necklace at the Dutch State Banquet in 2018. From Alexandra's neck in 1863 to Catherine's elegant appearance 155 years later. This is the power of royal jewelry. It connects women across centuries who never met, but shared the same burden and privilege. Finally, we must look at the most mysterious item on the map, the Dagmar Necklace. This was more than jewelry. It was a reliquary. The cross was a replica containing a fragment of the true cross and a piece of silk from King Canute's grave. Alexandra designated this as an heirloom of the crown, meaning it must pass from monarch to monarch. But here is the mystery. When Queen Elizabeth II wore this necklace, she almost always removed the cross. Was it too heavy? Or was the religious symbolism too intense for a state dinner? We may never know her reasoning. Today, the complete piece sits silently in the King's Gallery, a sacred secret waiting to be told. Queen Alexandra's secret photographic map was her final act of control. It wasn't just about distributing wealth, It was about ensuring her memory survived in the most visible way possible, on the bodies of future queens. Some jewels were sold for survival. Some traveled to Norway. And some, like the Kokoshnik, are shining brighter than ever today. Which of these lost treasures would you want to steal from the vault for a day? The halo tiara or the sacred pearls? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed uncovering this royal mystery, please like and subscribe. There are many more secrets hidden in the royal vaults waiting for us to find. Thank you for watching.